Well, okay, it is a lack of focus, but not in the way that I can just be like, all right, focus. No, everything is so burnt into my mind right now that it doesn't require me to focus. So even if I'm trying to focus, it's not the same. I really think is my black box collection. So number 4 happens to be the black box Mock Rider. On one side of that, we've got Kung Fu, and on the other side, we've got Pinball. All 3 black box games. In fact, all 3 are 3-screw black box games. But anyways, that's what you got. I got hit immediately. And that, you broke it. Winner, winner, congratulations, guys. You broke the unbreakable code. Oh, what a day. What a day. It doesn't get any better than this. It doesn't get any better. Wow. Let's get some bats out there. Let's feed Ozzy. Cut it! Cut it out! Oh my gosh. As I'm short. Did I load a save state in there? I know I saved a save state between the rounds, but I didn't use it. I'm not sure. Don't clip it. Lemon. Other controller for well over a year, and I've got a specific amount of muscle memory built up into that controller. I'm not going to change it now. Good morning. Good morning. The Claw.
Claw is our master. Claw chooses who will go and who will stay.
I have been chosen. Oh. There's Jonas right there. Hey, buddy. Hi. How you doing? All right, we're not gonna do the old TikTok today. We're not doing much. I mean, I'm done. I've got to stop here just after 11. So it's going to be a very short stream today. I've got to get packed up for my my board meeting trip thing and for GDQ, because I get back from this board meeting and then I wake up the next morning and catch a really Julie Cat, you were the greatest. You were the greatest. That's exactly what it is. First try. It's a lonely time. Yep. You got it, Julie Cat. Oh, wow. Actually, no.
Boost pipe.
No, it's not. It's not. Yes, it is, but it's not. Julie Cat, do you know where you may have made a slight error? Check the lyrics. Maybe I am wrong, but that's right. But maybe I am wrong. That's so funny. I like no one's ever gonna guess this. Oh shit. Oh, you're checking the lyrics. You were supposed to check the lyrics.
Been a long, lonely time.
Yes, it's a long, lonely time. Long. Turn it off. It's so weird. Julie Cat, I saw the tomato this morning. I knew you were here. And then I turned multibot on. I'm like, I know. I'm ready for it. Then you started messing around with the Slacker thing, and then I'm like, oh, check in the thing, the lyrics. I don't have to worry. I'll let my guard down. That's the only way to correct your guess. But that is correct. A long, lonely, 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 lonely time. Man. Woosah. That was, in fact, your downfall.
I fail to see the problem with everything being covered in chili.
Go! Hey, let's warm up a little bit. We're going to warm up a little bit, and then we have time for at least one, maybe two playthroughs. I shouldn't have. You see me run at her? That was dumb. Whew. Bump dump dumps. Dump in trucks. It's over, lady. It's good enough warm up. Yes. Cuban B. Hey, I have a question for those few in chat, because you guys are all smart. You guys are smart.
Ow, my lucky face!
Thank you. Thank you. Because you're smart, I have a question for you about style of thumbnail. I want you guys' opinion. I'm thinking about switching my thumbnails for my FlawlessNES Sassy. Sassy as sassy. Oh, this will show it off really well, too. All right. Dun, dun. I am a great magician. I am down here now. Okay, so look right here at this first row where the FlawlessNES is, okay? So you see, for FlawlessNES, I use, like, box art of games, because box art's pretty recognizable. I've got the FlawlessNES logo on the box art. And then one downfall people have told me is I outline it with red and white like the NES logo. And they say sometimes it looks like the red bar of I've watched the video already. Internet commenter. What's up, generic? So my question for you guys is I'm trying to do better with eye-catchy, like this is not super eye-catchy. So I'm thinking about changing them to these. You can't be more blatantly obvious that it's no damage. Giant no damage, and if you look at them, they're like little parts of the game. Generic says, go for the obvious, right in your face, no damage. The answer is boobs. It's always boobs. If I put no boobs on there, Sassy, nobody's going to watch it. Who wants to watch a video without boobs? The red bar does catch you sometimes. Well, in this case, the red bar makes sense because there's no outline. Just put boobs in every thumbnail. People skim it, so well, right there, scream it in all caps. Like you can't You can't. I guess the only problem with this, now this is my questioning. My questioning with this is the images because of the blatantly huge images, is it too difficult to determine what game it is? And it may be difficult for you guys. If you have a chance, just go to the YouTube channel and look at the thumbnails yourself so you can see them in a little better quality and you can see. You really have to blow up the image, but if the image behind was the box art, it becomes, I've tried it, Jodosh, it becomes too, like if you put it over top of the box art, it becomes, you can't even tell what it is. At least with these ones, I've left enough. Let me pull up this. Where is it? At least with these ones, I've left just enough of the same thing, Chip TV. The title screen, it covers up too much. It doesn't. I've tried it with a couple of them. So here is. So you can see I've left enough of the gameplay there to give you an idea. So like if I do the ones that I did this morning, you know, you've got this Silver Surfer. It's got the Silver Surfer, no damage. There's just enough in there. There's the OK from Ninja Turtles. Like, you know what that's the seaweed. There's Mother Brain and Metroid. Some of them are difficult, like Zelda 2, but you know that's Zelda 2, right? Maybe they're not as good. Ninja Gaiden. But if you take Ninja Gaiden's title screen, it's just a black screen with words on it. It says Ninja Gaiden. As soon as you put no damage on it, you can't read anything. You've beaten games with no damage. What about using the title screen? Those catch the eye and people. Those catch the eye of people in the title. What do you, Amsterdam, are you talking about these ones? Sassy, you're saying New Way is better. Subtle once you have brand awareness. So Chado, you're saying this is the way to go. New Way equals better. New Way is better with no damage signage. You could just grab the logo and put it over a screenshot like this with no damage. So, okay, you're saying like, hello there, children. I could do, hey, Chief. So I can take the Ninja Gaiden logo. Yeah. Who makes the wolf howl? I love it. Where would you put it, though? I'm looking at Ninja Gaiden, and I just don't know where you would put it. Let's find out. Oh, no, that's right. Zoltan. Zoltan. Like up in the corner or something like that? I almost think, so I think I would be worried about confusion. Do you want every clickbait YouTube does and take a picture of your face? Should I, though? Like this? Like a stupid picture of me pointing at it, or I hate that. Ugh. The only better would be clickbait of Firebird didn't touch what with your face. See what Z says. Do you really think I should do? I hate it too. Nah, never do that. Yeah, pretty mouth. So, Ninja Gaiden, I don't know if it's necessary. Maybe if I did this, like maybe if I just like Ninja Gaiden in the top corner. I understand it's got some black in it and it's not working right, but. The internet's being crappy again already, huh? Oh no. Why is the internet being crappy? Has it been being crappy all morning, guys? Let's drop it a bit. The stupid face thing is very stupid, but it works. So, Chado, the hard part is finding a pic that's easy to see what's going. I mean, I've got a bird in it. I've got the ninjas chasing you. I've got Ninja Gaiden. I've looked through. It's hard to find pictures that work. I think the idea is all you want is no damage. Blah! You want no damage, and you want enough for the person to quickly recognize the game, and then they're going to look at, like right here, they're going to look at down and see that it says, Ninja Gaiden. They're going to see that. You just want them to get that far to see no damage and know that it's an NES game, and then they read the title, and the title says Ninja Gaiden first ever flawless NES playthrough, and it says no damage, no whatever, no hit, no damage. I don't know for sure, but that seems, I just want to know if maybe the logo does make sense. I like the logo idea at the top left. I hear you. Agreed. So I could do the logo top left, but like someone just said, mobile. Like you're not going to be able to see it anyways. You probably will. That's still clean enough. Put symbols in your title, alert, and done. Checkmark things like this catch people's eye. Really? Thanks, Arno. All right, that's really good information. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna kind of go from there and see. I can run it. Oops. Actually, let's look at this real quick, because it does look like, there's room for Zelda in the corner. There's room for Metroid here or down in the corner. I could also, think about these and try to leave myself room in a corner for the logo for the game. There would be room for it up here in the corner. I wouldn't want to put it over that. I don't think so. Now that I'm doing that, I don't think so. I think it adds clutter or confusion to the thumbnail. The thumbnail screams no damage, and then it has, as best as I can, recognizable gameplay from the game, and then they read the title. The main thing is screaming no damage. I don't think people are seeing my videos and instantly recognizing that they're no damage playthroughs. And I can still have it under the FlawlessNES project. I personally enjoy the surprise face with pointing, preferably at a toilet. It was always the beard. Voice of reason. Good morning. You know what would be better? It would be better using faces of other YouTubers. You take one of those famous YouTubers and put their face on it with them pointing. Just steal it from their thumbnails. Can you do that? You can't use the likelihoodness person. Yeah, put PewDiePie's face on there. Whoever that is. Put him on there. People like him.
You're a funny guy, Sully. I
know.
you. That's why I'm going to kill you last.
I know, I'm funny. Oh, game volume is a little low because I was playing, yesterday. Oh, yes. We're going to reset it because get your community to submit your face on every video. No, I don't think I want to do that. If the video is about someone like Mr. Beast, you can use it. But if the thumbnail has Mr. Beast and people look at the video expecting him, yeah. But at least they clicked on it. I think you'd get in trouble.
Could I speak to the drug dealer of the house, please?
Just the beard with no damage on it.
And be out killing drug dealers.
So, Zero, I'm already hitting that. I'm trying to do the best with what I've got. Because I think my YouTube, whatever, the way that they're pushing my videos is kind of being ruined by live streaming on YouTube every day without a whole lot of engagement there. But I want to do it anyways. I'm going to do it anyways because there's some cool people on YouTube that can only watch on YouTube, and I don't want to take it away from... I don't want to... The live stream's where it's at. That's what we want to do. I haven't decided to take it away, at least. Missed the stupid thing. I went too far. That's my fault. What? Wookie, you ain't got nothing to say? There he is. Jerk. Mira Sheta. Congratulations. Just put the guy in the thumbnail with... Z, well, I believe it's because of the way the algorithm works, where it looks at your videos and it says, here's a video, because all of your live streams are turned into videos and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, they're immediately turned into videos. I think maybe someone knows more than I do. So I put out a lot of live streams because I live stream every day. And
Stay a while and listen.
And maybe I'm wrong. How about you? What's up, Jaggy Man? Maybe I'm wrong. Well, if it isn't the newest Pro Z1 player, me? You're not talking about me. No, you're not talking about me. It's because YouTube is not focused on live streaming. They're focused on edited content. They want to be in the they want to be part of the live streaming thing, but their platform is not meant for live streaming. But they give you that option, and it's one of those things where if you're an established YouTuber, you can live stream from time to time, and it works that way. I don't believe YouTube is meant for daily live streaming. I think that's the problem that I'm having, is YouTube is not really a good spot for daily live streaming. I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot, actually.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I'm actually getting the itch to do Zelda 1 again. I'm getting the itch. Fun game. It's because we've been away from it for 6 months. Then only upload your daily streams after. No, that wouldn't work because it's the same thing. It's not the actual live streaming. It's that the live stream is turned into a video, and that video doesn't perform well on YouTube because the people that actually watch the live stream are not counted towards the video that is there afterwards. Does that make any sense? So for example, if I upload a video, YouTube looks at who watches it, how long they watch it, whether they engage with it, blah, 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 blah. And it uses that information to put you in categories for it to showcase your stuff, right? So with any video that you upload, all of it goes through that. When you live stream, people can watch the live stream. And then when you're done, that video is posted as a video.
Get me a cup of coffee.
Who the hell is it?
What's
up, Jacob?
What the fuck?
That video is posted
Chief,
as a
what the fuck
video
is this?
on your channel and starts with 0 views. And the only starts with 0 views, and it functions the same way as a normal video. I think I'm right. Maybe someone can tell me how wrong I am. I've noticed that my videos on YouTube have been performing a lot worse since I started live streaming on YouTube. Whoops. I'm also trying some new things too, so that could be. The thing about live streams is that people generally watch them for the interaction. You're right about that, yes. So that's what I think's happening. Yeah, they watched the live stream live for the interaction part of it. Not very many people want to watch a live stream afterwards. Potentially, I can go through every day after I'm done live streaming and delete the video. Or maybe there is an automated way for it to not save it as a video. Sassy, you are the always right one. Sassy, did you watch the first Minecraft Flawless episode thing? I think you and Nintendo are gonna like it. The next one's even better. No need to delete the video. What do you mean no need to delete it? Then YouTube can't use its performance as a negative effect, right? If YouTube is taking the video after the fact and using the performance of that video to determine how I fit into the algorithm, there is an option to unlist it as soon as the stream is done. I think I have that. Question, can someone go to my YouTube channel and see if you can see my past live streams? I think I have it set as unlisted. So an unlisted video doesn't affect your stuff? I typically go to sleep to VODs and sometimes watch VODs of streamers is playing a narrative focused game I want to see. I mean, there's gonna be exceptions to every rule. Like your VODs are in the live tab. That's what I mean. I can see past streams. So that's what I mean. You can see past streams, so they're affecting. Upload content directly after a big YouTuber puts something up, then use their tags in a short. The algorithm will push their viewers to you. Oh, yeah. I don't know how that works. I don't want to get good at that. I like getting good at video games. The algorithm works to find videos for viewers, then they sign onto YouTube because it wants people to stay on the platform. I am playing and not worrying. We're just having a conversation. I like to know, too. Like, I like to try to understand how things work. Whether or not I let that change what I'm doing is besides the point. It's the fact that never delete them, that's for sure. But why do I need them up there? Should there be a timer? Mick Monkey, we've eliminated the timer due to confusion that I'm speedrunning. Again, a decision that I don't know if it's good or not, but we're going to try it. It's kind of reverse to how most people view it. They push your video out to people they think will like it. If the engagement stats and views, duration, and stuff aren't good, they're less likely to push it out to other people who might be interested. So it's a by video based thing. If it's by video, then it doesn't really matter. Uh-oh. Lucky. I can do that? Isn't that nice? That's cool. I've never done it that way before. If it's by video and your channel's not affected, then what does it even matter? That's great. You're speedrunning? You're a huge ass. I took a YouTube class last year before I got partnered, so I've learned a lot about how that stuff works. That's why it's actually bad to have someone click on your on and click off right away. It tanks your view duration. Okay. Mistakes often lead to discoveries. They just did there. All the things to get confused by in this channel. Yeah, right. No, you're huge ass. Huge jazz. Yeah, I want a long view duration. A long, lonely time. Yeah. Sassy with a gift sub to Huge Ass. Huge Ass, how's it going? And welcome. Enjoy your complimentary pack of nuts courtesy of Sassy McPhee. The queen of the creep club. Yeah, who's saying, McMonkey, that's not my goal? You don't know my goals. You're not my mom. Boop. If your view duration's longer than 4 hours, consult a doctor. Sandman! What's up, Sandman? Boobs. Skip-a-dip-a-doop, a skip-a-biddy-boop, a skip-a-dip-a-boop, a dip-a-diddy-scoop.
Let's kick some ice.
Boo. A little bit, Ryan. It does a little bit. You know that? You're right. When you're right, and you are right. Is this 0 hits? This is 0 hits. It's not going to be now. Thanks, Z. Thanks for jinxing the run. Why don't you just go tell my mom I skipped school? Make no attempts to guess your goals. Continuing to find new ways to make fun of you. Perfect. How did you didn't realize that was my goal. So I win. Yoink. Smash. A boot. All right, here's the first reset. Why didn't I go down? You know what I mean? Why didn't I just go down? What did I do there? What are you supposed to do there? It blocks the entire thing.
Here we go. Cape
this
analysis.
is the stupidest
The
shit.
is
I
wearing
hate
a
this
cape
part of the
or a
game.
cape. That was a good cape analysis. Reset. Check match.
That was like 3. There could have been some ways to avoid them. I'm not saying that they're completely unavoidable, but those are some pretty unfair scenarios right there. That's so dumb. Worst part of the game. And I know that you guys, you look at those spots, you'd be like, well, there was little gaps between them. You randomly bounce up and down. You can't accurately go through a small gap because you don't know how high you're going to bounce. So dumb.
You're talking to a conqueror. Then prepare to be conquered.
Well, this became a warm-up. We really only have time for 1 run, maybe 2. Yipe. Scooter. Back to lurking. That's all right. As long as you got yourself warmed up, get moving a little bit. That's good. Figured. Good. It's good. The Lurkinator emote. That's an old one. It's a good one. Old one, but good one.
Doo doo boop doo doo boop 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 doo boop 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 doo. Maybe he lives in a pineapple under the sea. Huh? You didn't know about that, did you? Maybe he lives in a van down by the river. Huh? Don't assume Dale's house. It'd have to be a big van. It is a big van. So it is a van. Yeah. Jean-Claude Van. Or Jean-Claude damn van. I want to have a van and name it Jean-Claude. It's my Jean-Claude damn van. Is that stupid? That's funny. Sassy, you never answered me about the flawless Minecraft videos. You should watch them. There's only one. They're short. They're really dumb. Like, you'll enjoy. Especially the next one. They're going to come out on Sundays. So Sunday morning will be when those new ones, as long as I can keep up with doing. I don't play. I'm not playing very much. I don't have time, but it's fun. And Jodosh and his son are working on the mod for Flawless Minecraft. That's a question that I can ask people that are smart. Making huge life purchases because of how much he likes. What? Can I purchase them on VHS tape? Should I put all of my YouTube videos onto VHS tapes and sell them in a box set? Would you buy them? Would you buy the boxed VHS series of Flawless? Would you give me your money? No one has a I mean, not no one, but most people don't have VHS players anymore, so that's a dumb idea. Flawless box set. Can you imagine having to put in the VHS tape for each of the runs? With YouTube being a thing and having them all there, no one would do that. I think the DVD/Blu-ray release of a collection of Flawless runs would be a fun novelty to have. Really? Depends on the box art. You used to record yourself beating games on VHS? I did not. I wasn't allowed playing much Nintendo. I can imagine playing the Nintendo with my dad. They're like, what are you doing? Like, I'm recording myself playing this. His brain would explode. He didn't see a... Ah! I'm not mad.
Is that guy?
Yeah, the damn Nintendo. So I've actually talked to my dad about doing a fun thing on the stream. So I want to get him in front of a green screen with a shotgun and just have him like aim it down a little bit and just shoot like 3 times in a row. Like shoot, load, just a pump action shotgun. And then I want to have a redemption where my dad can come up here and shoot the damn Nintendo. I told him, I said, we'll do that, but it'll be something outrageous. Like if you want my dad to shoot the damn Nintendo, it's $100 donation. He's like, no one will ever do that. I'm like, I don't know about that. Get someone to shoot the damn Nintendo? People want that. Glad both my parents were gamers. My parents were not. My mom played Myst on the PC. Well, on the Mac. She had a Mac, not a PC, but she played Myst.
Sie hat the Party Richter.
When the stream timer runs out, your dad comes in and shoots the nest. Well, no, because then the stream time, we need to fix this. Because it doesn't really do anything. Explain to his dad how his career was going to be playing Nintendo in front of a crowd. Yeah, no. I don't know what my dad's reaction would have been. My dad now delights in me telling him the things that I'm doing with gaming and stuff and how it's working. He tells like his friends and stuff about it. He's completely different. I mean, as people do, they grow up and, you know, times change, whatever. He's quite a bit different, but also he just thinks he's worked so hard his entire life as a farmer that he, I believe, like appreciates my ability to do this and make a living doing it. And I think he has a completely different look on it but as kids, oh my gosh, I don't know what his reaction would have been. It wouldn't have been good. I think I'm mentally unstable or something. When you were a kid, he was doing it to push you to learn, develop what his generation had been taught were employable skills. Absolutely. Yeah. My dad was also raising farmers. That was his goal. My dad's life goal, and it's a bit sad to think about because I don't know if it will ever happen. Without getting too much into the conversation, my dad's life goal was to build a barn, not build like in physically build, but like a farm that was a money-making business and then hand it down to one of his children. And I don't know if that'll ever happen. I've had lots of conversations with him about like the idea. I don't want to be a farmer. I have no desire. But he raised us with the intentions on raising someone to take over the farm when he was done. I think the way that he went about it has something to do with my desire to not be a farmer. You know, we were just worked too hard. We were just worked too hard. I mean, can you imagine children? I think I was working in the farm probably with consistency at like 8, feeding the calves and feeding the cows and doing different chores at about that age. But I was consistently working morning and night, preteens, 11, 12 years old. It was on and off because my parents did get divorced when I was 7 or 8. So there was a little bit of a difference to sometimes it wasn't a bad divorce or anything. And it wasn't that there was, you know, well, this weekend you stay at dad's and this was that. No, it was just you were either at mom's or dad's, and it's just the way that it was. If you wanted to be staying at mom's house, you just said you want to go to mom's house. If you wanted to be dad's, you did that. And I tend, in the younger years, I stayed with dad a lot. Like I worked on the farm for a lot of that. But can you imagine a kid, you know, at 12, 13 years old, getting up before school to milk cows, and then after school, milking cows and going to bed? And that was the daily routine. The thing that I probably thought the most, get an idea of my mental process as a kid. The question that I asked myself as a kid the most was, what would it be like to be a normal kid? What would it be like to be a kid that after school you got to do whatever you want? Like, you got to be a kid. I remember thinking that a lot. We needed free workers. And that's not exactly it. My dad didn't have children for workers. Like I said, I believe he had children because he wanted to build something and leave it to somebody. We were not, in a sense, physically overworked that much. I'll say that much because in the summertime, when it came to putting in hay and doing a lot of the harvesting work, it's a lot of work. But you know, milking cows was a 2 or 3 hour ordeal. I would help with the milking in the morning as much as I could before school, and then after school, that was my job. It wasn't extremely physically demanding. My dad did the majority of the milking. I herded cows. I mean, that was basically my job on the farm. Was when it was time to bring cows into the barn to milk them, I went out and I herded cattle. It was like the cattle dog. Don't fight a cow farmer. They will beat your butt like a drum. They are strong and used to pain. This is not untrue. That is not untrue. I didn't get. I had older brothers that led a little bit of a legacy through school. By the time I got into school, because of the last name that I had, I never got picked on. I was lucky with that. Whoa. You do have strong cattle dog energy, so that makes sense. It's just interesting to think about. cow. Ra-da-pop, boobs. You think you're tough? Go fill a barn with hay bales in 90-degree weather. You'll die, and they do it all day. Oh, I remember. I actually, to be honest with you, I fondly remember putting in hay. There was something about those days that it's you know what it is? It's connection through suffering. You look at people that went through, like people that served in the military together, and the things that, and I'm not comparing putting in hay on a farm with being in the military in a sense of like they're the same thing, but there is a, I don't know. There. Yes, get pounded. There is a there's a fond memory I have for those days, even though they were really difficult. Run, Trevor, run. So that's a fun story. That's an example of my father, and I'm not going to tell the story 100% right, but essentially, if you guys are familiar with the concept of putting hay into a barn, it's fun now, right? You know, you've got a tractor with a wagon full of hay. It's outside. There is an elevator system on a slope that takes the bales of hay, and they go up an elevator and into the barn. There's two jobs that you can work. You can unload the wagon outside, which tended to be difficult in its own way, but nice because you're outside and there's maybe a breeze or something, but you could also be in the sun. But then you could also be upstairs where you're stacking the hay inside. This particular scenario had one of my brothers, Trevor, on the wagon outside with his friend working that, and upstairs was my dad. I remember being upstairs. I can't remember exactly how many people were in this. And either way, Trevor wanted to essentially, I don't know if he was back talking my dad or what he was doing to make my father angry. But my dad ran down the elevator. So if you're not picturing an elevator that is going 25 or 20 feet up into a barn with hay bales currently going up the elevator, and the elevator is not it's not meant for running on, I guess is a good way to put it. There's guides for the hay bales that are like inch round bars, and he's running down those bars out of the haymow to essentially teach my brother. Crap! I double tapped. Teach my brother a lesson for back talking. My brother leapt from the wagon and ran, as you should, and sploosh.
The whale is wearing a cape.
Where my dad chased him down the road for a mile or so. He's lucky that he's fast. He essentially was able to outrun that. Oh, and the joke is with a Forrest Gump accent, my brother's buddy said, "Run, Trevor, run." I don't remember the whole thing. Stories get, I remember the run, Trevor, run. I have memories of being in the haymow upstairs, but I don't know if that's true. It's just the way I remember it. Either way, run, Trevor, run. Oh no, I missed him. Oh, this is over. Can I catch him? I don't think I can catch him. Let's try to catch him. I mean, I can catch him, but it may not do me any good. Did I just do good? Did I just save it? That's cool. Doesn't he row? Well, so running doesn't make things worse when you outrun that. I don't remember exactly what happened after that. He didn't come right back, that's for sure. Yeah. Gotcha. All right, I'm just gonna stand here. Yeah, you guys are you guys got a ways to go to time the kick it right.
You're not worth it. I'm pressing charges against you.
What's up, Corn?
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
So, Corn, we were talking a little bit more. We're making the mod for Minecraft for the flawless mode. And essentially what the mod does right now is when you install the flawless mod and you play a hardcore world, well, you can just install the flawless mod, and basically if you take any damage of any kind, if something touches you, whether it's fall damage, whether it's a cactus or a mob or whatever, anything that would do a tick of fire damage, whatever it is, anything that would damage you instantly takes all your hearts and kills you. So then you play the game on hardcore so that when you do take that damage and it kills you, it does what hardcore normally does. There's already a mod for that. It's a speedrun category. It's called Half Heart Hardcore. Really? That's kind of interesting. Well, sounds like very similar. So we're not sure exactly, because this wouldn't be, I mean, people could use it for speedruns. I mean, it sounds like they already have something. The concept would be for playthroughs similar to hardcore. But my question would be, what do you do for Totems of Undying? And what do you do for, like, gold apples give you absorption hearts? This is harder because armor could negate damage. Armor can't negate damage in Minecraft. Not all damage. I think no matter what kind of armor you have, you will, like a Thanks, Sassy. And I'll allow it. And I will allow it. The one difference, I guess, is half heart hardcore allows you to get temp hearts from golden apples. So that's my question. You would do the temp hearts from golden apples, and then I forgot where I was. I was thinking. This guy picks things up really slowly. Oh, Billy. I just don't know if you should allow that or not. The one thing that I'm not sure about is if you don't allow I've always wanted to test this. I think you can just mash those guys. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try because I've made some mistakes there, and I believe, yeah. Even if it looks bad, as long as you're always swinging, I think you're safe. I had to feed all of the hostages. Well, that's good. That's nice. Hostages aren't worth anything if they die. Corin, so you say armor in Minecraft you can negate damage, and that's something that I haven't looked into enough. But I believe with the current way that Minecraft works, armor can definitely help you, negate damage or whatever. But it will not. It never is 100%. You're always taking a little damage. You're always going to take some damage. If we set it up where the mode kills you instantly every time, then there's no real way for the player to enjoy the mode where they feel like they're progressing. The protection stack can absorb hearts for the protection stat can absorb hearts for durability. So you're saying if you have a fully maxed out protection on everything, you potentially could get hit by, I don't follow exactly what you're saying, but you could potentially get hit by an enemy and not take damage? Or will you just take a very minuscule amount of damage? I think I'm following you. I don't think I'm following you correctly. It would be nice if the mod had a mode that allowed you to continue if you take damage and just count the total hits. Nah, so McMonkey, I see what you're saying, but the whole part of the thing for me is the fact that it is over. I don't want anybody to be able to continue. I think just like hardcore, it puts you into spectator mode and you're not able to get out of spectator mode. You're just a spectator forever. so that you could play similarly to the way you play the NES. But I don't know. Can anyone confirm the rumors? That's false. Oh, I thought he was dead. Now, oh, gross. How goes the turds? Just playing for the first time today. We've got a really short day today. How to practice in progress. If it's always takes you an hour or two to get some hard part, it'll be a long time to do it flawlessly. McMonkey, there's no goal. There's no, like, you're not going to try. You're just going to play the game with the condition that if you get hit at all ever, it's over. So it's not like you need to, you practice through playing, or you play on a different mode to, like, you play in creative mode to design or to figure things out if you want to try to figure something in particular out. Just like you do in Minecraft. That's when people are trying to build something or figure things out, they do it in creative mode. But the mod itself, I mean, it wouldn't make any sense. I mean, I guess there's the answer to what you're saying is the save states and stuff. That's creative mode. And there is a goal. Bought your Go Hard pack for NES Fest. Nice. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure everyone knows that. I kind of forgot because I'm terrible. There is a limited amount of Go Hard packs for NES Fest this year. The Go Hard pack includes t-shirt and poster and overlay and 6-pack of beer and I can't remember everything else. You have to check, but there's going to be only 20 of them max. And that's saying that I get enough beer for it. So if you're going to NES Fest and you're looking to get that Go Hard pack, oh, Grand Designs, when you're running this way, take an extra bounce on the first spring. That guarantees that this guy will never wrap around. I had him wrap around in a run, so I went back through to try to think of a way to fix that. The trouble with that is if the mod is detecting damage that's not obvious in other mods. Yeah, so Grand Designs, when you get up there, you just line the spring a little bit up on the left and jump. But if you go a little bit too fast, he can wrap. But you jump, and when you get to the first spring, if you jump up directly, it allows him to catch up, but not enough to get you. All right, let's fight this lady. That sucks. Lost her already. Here we go. I gotta bounce off the wall. Which I'm surprised. I thought that was a good hit. No damage. I don't know if I would take that in a run. Release the dubs.
What the hell did you do to him, man? I did nothing.
At this point, I may take that for a run. I will see how I feel if it happens and how much more grinding. But that was a no damage fight. I got a little bit too high on a jump when I was attacking her in the air, and she bounced off the wall and nudged me. I've only done 1 day of runs in the last week because I've been so busy. On average, I get maybe 1 day a week to do them, but I'm determined to get this game done soon. Well, we really don't have enough time. I'm probably not going to do another attempt. We'll probably do a little Trojan messing around or something like that. But Grand Designs, I do feel very, like, I got on here and did like two no hits of the Queen. And then that was a no damage of the Queen. I feel like, was that completely damaged less? No, Cubby Cubby Cat, that was, Cubby Cubby Cat alt. Oh, I noticed the handle was different. That had 3 different mistakes that took multiple hits. The surf stage, I took a couple hits there because of surf. The where did I take damage after that? The surf, the Queen. Oh, the surf, the Queen climb, and the Queen. I feel like there was one more in there. Grand Designs, don't be concerned about this whole idea of signing up. Signing up just gives us an idea of what people want to do. You're not in any way locking anything in place. So you play whatever you want. You get there, if there's an open spot in the back or whatever, and you want to play something, you just play what you want. Remember, it's a bunch of people hanging out and playing Nintendo in a hotel room with a couch and chairs and stuff. There's no like, well, you didn't sign up for that, you can't play it. No. Or if you go there and someone's playing a game, you're like, I'd really like to play that. And you ask them, they're like, yeah, sure, you can play. Like, it doesn't matter. And if you want to play a game and I want to play a game, we play the same game. It doesn't matter. I really don't like a rigorous schedule. There is more of a schedule in the back with what Steve's doing, and that is documenting full playthroughs of games. How many games can we beat? That's a little bit more, but if you still want to even record your own, there's 3 days of the event. We can do kind of whatever we want. I really love the freedom of it. Are there any games you've finished so far that were unexpected, flawless? No. Grand Designs, we could probably do co-op Battletoads. I wonder if it would work. So, Grand Designs, let me run you through, ladies and gentlemen. This will be like an explanation / tutorial thing for the Queen and how you can beat her without damage. This is the first hit every time. And then we're going to run forward and do an attack. This attack's not always going to be the same. Depending on the attack, she's going to bounce off the wall more or less. But what we want to do is we want to jump up in the middle of her hitbox underneath her knees so she can't hit us, be within her hitbox to trigger her attack, and then hit her towards the wall. Because we triggered her attack, when we hit her, she'll fall to the ground. I call it a drop shot. In order to do that, you need to be within her hitbox. It's easy to do it when you're underneath her because you won't get hit by the knees. You see how I moved to the left a little bit? I kicked her. She bounced off the wall, but she dropped to the ground. If you don't do it there, for example, if I did this and then just rammed her, she's not going to drop to the ground. The reason she drops to the ground is because you enter close enough to her hitbox for her to do that attack. I jumped over there and I brushed through that hitbox close enough that she did the knee attack. She knees, and then she drops to the ground. The idea is we want her to drop to the ground because we can control her. Hit, boom. That dropped her to the ground. So there's a couple things that can go wrong here, and I'll show you how to save them. But if you can get in her hitbox and hit her, she'll drop to the ground. I hit her with a ground pound, which means she didn't bounce off the wall, but she still did drop to the ground. We'll talk about saving things later, but this is the pattern you want to get into. You do this, and now we're set up to ram her, drop her to the ground. 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 Oh, so there's a nice save. I went to drop her to the ground and I ground pound. That attack can happen at any point in time. If it does, you try to immediately ram or get out of the way. Now, for people that like Grand Designs in the chat that knows about the knockback, you notice that I'm not taking damage, but I am getting knocked back. So we try to avoid that in a no-hit playthrough, but for now, this is just the concept. We're very close. We'll finish this one off, and one more hit maybe? Oh, crap. Almost got her there. Sounds nasty in the wrong text. Rammer, drop her to the ground. It's kind of... Sassy says this is giving me flashbacks from college. So, what we want to do is we want to eliminate Grand Designs that bounce back. This is a way of fighting her that can definitely work. We want to eliminate the bounce back. So we're not going to take risks on that. And we also want to find a way to recapture her after she gets out of the way, or after she gets loose. So here, this is under control. And now she's kind of loose. I'm going to hit her and then jump up and knock her to the ground. What I'm doing there is, since I've lost control of her and she's no longer in that pattern, the pattern of ram, knock her to the ground, ram, knock her to the ground. When you lose her out of the pattern, what you want to do is you want to hit her from the corner and push her up into the air and then immediately jump up, which allows you to get back into that area to knock her back to the ground, which is what I did here. There's only one problem with this Grand Designs, and that is sometimes when you hit her, she falls farther or she falls less far. Now that I've knocked her to the ground, if I go back to the normal pattern, this works fine. I'm back in the pattern. And you'll see that every time and then I had to save it in the corner. You'll see that every time I hit her to the corner, she floats higher up in the air. Sometimes she can float low. I don't know exactly how to track that. So what I do as a rule of thumb is you try to get the initial pattern started. When you lose the initial pattern, couple reasons: you don't get the drop shot, or she gets too close to the wall and you're worried about the ricochet. Then you're gonna set up for that was her a little closer to the ground. You're gonna set up for about this. You're in the corner. I want to knock her up into the air and then drop her in the air. I missed the jump. Whoops. Let's start from the beginning. Smash, up, drop shot, drop shot. Missed the drop shot. All right, we're out. Now we're going to go up in the air and get a drop shot. So I was a little bit too close. That's just a timing issue. Now I could potentially start the pattern, but I don't believe it's safe. So what's going to happen is I get about 3 free hits. I can ram her off of the wall, and then ram her up in the air and drop her again. Ram, off the wall. Oh, I dropped her. So ram, off the wall. She comes back around. Ram and drop. Ram, off the wall. She comes back around. We're not going to be able to do it there. She went the other way. So that's how I save it. I never get back into this pattern again because it's too risky. This is the initial pattern. I missed her. So up in the air, missed the drop shot. Whoa, come on, lady. Ram, 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 and here we go. I let her get too low. So I've lost her here. Up in the air, drop shot. Missed the drop shot. I missed the run. Ooh, that still worked. And up in the air, drop shot. Missed the drop shot. Up in the air, drop shot. 1, 2. What a jerk. So it still has a lot of risk as the fight will always have, but it's something that we can use precision Grand Designs to learn. It's something that we can learn to do better, and I've seen a lot more success with over time. So missed it, and up, drop. And then she dropped. I didn't get the ram there. All right. Ram.
What's happening?
Ram.
Water being pulled out like that's a tsunami.
It's gigantic. What's up, tsunami? Drop. Ram. 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 Drop. Ram. 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 Drop. No drop. Ram, 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 drop. On my head. Ram. Oh, there it is. So there's a full damageless fight. Coming up, my idea is Lion King NES Flawless NES. Lion King wasn't released for the NES in North America, though. I believe it's just a PAL cart. Oops. Or Japanese and PAL. Anymore, like that's just like a fast, but that's no damage. Like I'm getting to the point now where I can kill the boss pretty fast and easy without damage, as long as I'm not worried about those knockbacks. I've considered the Lion King. It seems like a fun game. Got a knockback because of the stupid wall. But CV4 first. We've got a lot of stuff to do first. You guys are forgetting that I'm doing Battletoads that could take like 2 years. I hope it doesn't. Bom, bom, bom. Boobs and butts. Oh. Still waiting on him to accept the Solstice challenge. I accept every one of the challenges. Just don't know when I'm going to do them. I was talking about Zelda 1. We still got to do Z1. That game is a pain. I think Solstice is just routing. Seems like you can just route the game and then go through it. I could be wrong. I'm not. Crap. So lucky. Not there, I wasn't. There's a good one. But it's the repetition of it since you always have to restart from the beginning. Yeah, but the thing is it's a 5-minute speed run. So you just have to learn. Maybe if you're doing like a safe, maybe you're doing safe strats for it. You're literally just learning a 5-minute playthrough of a game. Can't be that bad. Crap. That's if you only do a 30% run. That's what I would do. I'd get to the end of the game. Get to the end of the game. Crystallis would take 6 hours or so. Ooh, that's terrible. We did our one Battletoads today. I'm actually really happy with Battletoads right now. I don't know if it's great that I'm going to have some time off the next couple weeks. Because Battletoads, to be honest, is feeling good. I missed a lot of chat doing that. I think I saw something from Corn in here when he left, and I forgot because I was doing that thing. I will test a command for flawless Minecraft. I think it can be done in one command. We're doing commands, but Warlord's End. This is the last AVGN game if we're not doing Jekyll and Hyde, which I don't think we are. The only other thing that I would consider is doing 2-loop Ghost and Goblins. We can go back to a 2-loop Ghost and Goblins. I don't know how important that is, though. You know, we've got the 1-loop Ghost and Goblin. I don't know if 2 loops. We'll see. We'll see. Just to catch everybody up, today is a short stream. We're going to cut stream at just after 11 o'clock. Meh, 1 loop is good enough. For the idea, 1 loop, if I get a hard time about it, maybe I would do 2 someday. But it's the same game, you play it again. And the problem with it is a little bit harder, but not the way that I played it. If you guys look at the way that I did Ghost and Goblins, I control all the spawns. It would just take us routing through it and playing through it. I did Ghost and Goblins after routing it on, I think it was the 2nd try. I had it may not have been a 2nd try, but I had a 1 hit and then I followed it with the no damage playthrough. And that was before I even thought about routing the 2nd loop. Tsunami, yeah, it's gonna be different for everybody. The daily would you rather question is never be able to lock doors or be very prone to dropping babies. But what happens if for some reason someone accidentally hands you a baby, like, because they don't know? All right, we're going to do just a little bit of Trojan while we sit here and talk. Trojan's just going to take a bunch of resets because the game is so random. I don't let myself challenge Slack with a game unless I've beaten it. Well, that makes sense. You guys should have to beat the game before I'm going to try to beat it without damage. Alright, we're going to have to start this over because the volume of this game is just so much louder than other games. So this is half of the volume. For sure, Breezy says difficult game. Trojan, no. So Trojan is not a difficult game to play. I'll play through it right now just to beat the game. Trojan is a difficult game to beat without taking damage because of the randomness of the game. Foshizi Breezy. If you have any questions, please let me know. There's a couple little manipulations. We tried to eliminate knife thrower guys. So I spawned a knife thrower before I went down into this cave so that the game... Because the game will spawn X amount of normal enemies, then a knife thrower. So the game just spawned a knife thrower and has to spawn in X amount of normal enemies before it could spawn another knife thrower. So I've bought myself some time to get to the end of this level, potentially before the game can create another one. And that's the one little manipulation that we can make. So 1, 2, 3, and we didn't get a knife thrower. This boss is random and can cause a reset at any time. And he was free. Bum, 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 bum. Warlord Zen says, I was only gone for a week. Why this game? It was when I was talking about, we routed Double Dragon 3, but Double Dragon 3 is going to be hard. And I don't want to do Battletoads and Double Dragon 3. I thought I want to do just like a short, easy, random NES game. We listed a bunch of them. And I think because of the condom jokes in Trojan Man, it just was... I don't know, it just sounded funny to do. Chat was all about it, so we decided we would do Trojan. Now, pretty much everybody was of the opinion that Trojan was going to be easy to route. It's not a hard game. It's not hard to route, but the damage is not easy to guarantee. Like there's... the RNG in the game can very easily hit you at any number of spots. So it's not easy to route 100% safe. I need him to disappear. Otherwise, he messes up the boss fight. All right, let me Weevil of Doom. I'll get to that. Let me finish up the Trojan. Wait and jump. This elevator stage is the stage. This is where runs go to die. Lucky.
Hello, Frisco.
If I can get through this level, we're doing good. Nice. Oh, got a bomb. So those random bombs are where it's at. So I got one hit by the bomb, so it's over. Beady beady bee. We can't miss out on our name because we're not streaming for very long today, so we gotta have the name. Ladies and gentlemen, I shall always be known as Spanx with spatulas.
We're going streaking!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the streaking. If you have streak points, type exclamation point. Or no exclamation point. Just type streak into the chat. No exclamation points. Oh, there they come. Oh, look at them all. Wow. That's like the biggest. Look at them all. This is sick. You guys are sick. What the hell's wrong with you guys? Oh, it's so gross. Oh, I wanted to spawn a red guy, I think. I killed him instead of letting him live. There you are. Good for you. You guys are sick. What? And then I took a random hit there? I had my shield up. Maybe I was too close to him. Go. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, bomb hit again. That bomb hit sucked. So those bombs are part of the silly randomness that there's really no way to route out. When they come out of the holes is random, and how long it takes for them to blow up is random. Not a really good way of doing any routing for that. That was probably the biggest streak we've ever had on the stream. You guys should be proud of yourselves. In fact, everybody clip that and send the clip to your mother. Say, hey mom, look what we did. Do it. If you don't, she'll know you don't like happiness. She'll be disappointed to know that you don't like happiness. After leisurely lashing left-handed lavender longsword tactically. No. I didn't have my hand on the controller, right? Because I was reading that. Oh, perfect. That's what we want. The slacker name was already guessed this morning by Julie Cat. I know, right? When you hear it, and still a kid at heart, if you want to know, we could tell you. But when you hear it, you'll be like, oh, yeah. The Slackernym is a long, lonely time. That's Trojan on the Nintendo Entertainment System. That doesn't mean anything to you, sadly. That is sad. It is sad. Warlord's End, 9-minute game. I think when we had the timer up, we were doing about 9 minutes. 9 or 10-minute game. The bombs are the issue. So you've got that one boss. The way he throws, he can throw things that you can't do anything about. You've got knife throwers, which we try to manip before when we go down and up levels and in sewers and whatnot. But in the elevator, the knife throwers are an issue. And then the bosses. It's really what it is. All right, let's play again. Euler, it's a flawless Trojan. So I'll run over the problems, the spots that could give us problems. There's nothing in this first stage. Well, yes, there is. If we get a knife thrower at the very beginning, we reset. Or I'll try to kill that knife thrower, but essentially our goal at the beginning is to get that. 2 guys spawn behind us. We want the guy to spawn behind us, and if you get a knife thrower in front of you and this guy behind you, you can't reasonably dodge what the knife thrower brings to the table, so you just end up getting hit. Later on you can, because knife throwers become 1 hit, but for now they're 2 hits. That boss there, as long as you're doing low stabs, you hit his projectiles, so you're fine. We're going to get a knife thrower before we go down here. That guy stood over the hole. I couldn't go in it. Knifey Kniferton. RNG, I get this a lot because RNG is built from power on, so from reset. And I get that spawn quite a bit. But because of the randomness of these enemies and how quickly you kill them, there's no manipulating RNG beyond the first 3 guys that spawn. The rest of it's just very random. There we go. We don't need to fight this guy. We could potentially get the power up and leave, but with him rolling back and forth, it's another added variable that sometimes he opens his shell, sometimes he doesn't. It's free to kill him, and that's really the safest way. Doesn't take it's a little waste of time. But we come down here for this P. Now everything takes half as much damage. Because we just spawned a knife thrower before we went down there, the game has to create a bunch of these guys and can't create another knife thrower. Even the dynamite's random. I got lucky there. I didn't mean to jump. Going into sewers looking for P. It's a good place to find it. This stage is practically free unless you get a knife thrower in front of you that wants to be a jerk, but we got back spawns, so we're good. Just keep moving forward. That was my fault. Looking at chat. I got a little too far away from him. He throws fire if you let him live for too long. Or before hitting him, if we let him stand up for too long. You want to hit him before he throws the fire, turn around, jump him. Pretty free. Your face thrower. You throw balls. We will do. You're a ball thrower. One-handed ball thrower. You only use one hand to throw balls. The fish come, oh crap. And then I jumped. I wanted to do that. So when you want to block up, you have to first hold block and then press up. If you press up early, you jump, and it just... Controls are really wonky in that way. This is where it becomes dumb. So there's nothing you can do about these knife throwers. They can throw knives from either direction and just hit you. So in this one, it's the knife throwers. Here's another set of knife throwers. That's good. Wait. Jump. That's good. I'm not too worried about that first elevator stage because of you only have the random knife throwers. This is the one that is the real problem, and it's because of the grenades in the walls section. This guy, just like all the other ones, low hits, keeps you safe. Here's some knife throwers. Duck, we're good. I turn around, kill the guy behind me, and run. We got it. Some more knife throwers. Nice. Forward. There was no guy. Nice. That's what we're trying to do. It's the amount of random things that can happen really sucks. There is a set in Retro Achievements with an achievement No Damage Ninja Gaiden and No Damage Mega Man 1. I heard that. I wonder how many people, Euler, have done No Damage Ninja Gaiden? I find it hard to believe if there's many. Except for the mash and the timing at the end. If people are using emulation and maybe with a keyboard you could make it a bit easier. I don't know. Bueller. We need the key here. I also want to have a red guy spawn. That way he won't spawn up here. So we've got the bomb section below, which we spawn a red guy and we wait to kill the first guy, and we can really... So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go. Kill, jump. That is a good way to guarantee back spawns, and that works well. All in all, this game is not going to be a difficult game, rather a game that just takes a lot of attempts. because it can so easily go wrong with randomness. There's a set in retro. Euler, are you going to elaborate on the retro achievement thing? I'm just curious. Oh, I didn't swing fast enough. Well, oh, no worries, no worries. I wasn't sure if you heard what I was saying. And I got bombed there again. Wow, that sucked. I guess I'm not paying a lot of attention, but normally I just jump through there and I'm fine. And I stayed too close to him. We haven't been trolled by one of these bosses much yet, but you can get really trolled by him. Uno momento, please. We got back spawns, so we're good here. There's a set in retro achievements. Oh, I see. Ah, knife thrower. Yuck. That's a pretty nasty set of spawns there. I probably could have done better. It's like 28 people, 6 of whom are in hard mode. 28 people, 6 of whom are in hard mode in the save state for a total of... I'm confused. So you're saying 28 people have got the achievement of beating Ninja Gaiden without damage? No, they didn't. In hard mode, oh, 6 of whom are in hard mode. Oh, so you can use save states. So you're saying 6 people beat Ninja Gaiden without save states, without damage. I don't know if I believe it. Well, and I'm not saying I can be wrong. I can choose to not believe it and still be wrong. I know maybe. Is there any video? Well, there doesn't have to be video proof.
Ow, my lucky face!
Kurtz fan, how we doing, buddy? There doesn't have to be video proof, does there? So it just runs on the emulator, and it just, if you do the thing, it does the thing. That piques my curiosity, mainly not because I really don't care. I think it's awesome that people are trying to do that, but no, it doesn't. We will have to. I'm not gonna. I spank with spatulas. I don't do the roar. I'm doing all right. One day closer to GDQ. I can't hardly wait. It's gonna be so much fun, Cards fan. It's gonna be so fun. I think there are people out there studying your lives. It could be. So, but how does retro achievements work? Is it something that you do with your ROM and you have to play on a certain emulator? And how does it keep people? It just seems so. It would seem so easy to cheat, but maybe you can't. Maybe you can't. That's true. They may not count Euler. They may not count the demon head. If they don't count the demon head, it is 100% 6 people have done it for sure. Like I believe that. It's not even incredibly difficult to do. The demon head is the thing. Now, you could macro your keyboard so that it pressed down and B at the same time, and all you had to do was mash one button and do it on a keyboard. That would make it leaps and bounds easier. Because if all you had to do was time one button on a keyboard, it'd be so much easier. We create achievements by messing with the game's memory. It's not difficult. All right, we're going to play this through maybe one more time. Let's go that a little bit better. I've done retro achievements for a game. There are 2 modes, softcore and hardcore. That's what they're talking about. Hardcore, you cannot use save states. I'm going to get a knife thrower. Good, he's behind me. Go through a lot of also, the achievements go through a lot of Q&A to avoid cheating. Okay, Arno, what do you mean by they go through Q&A to avoid cheating? Like when they're discussing what the achievement is, they try to choose ones that are hard to cheat or something. Oh, not Q&A. QA, quality assurance. I gotcha. I'm dumb. I'm not thinking of it as achievement-based cheating. I'm talking about the way that the whole thing is created is retro achievements. Oh, I guess they're online though, right? Like it's a website. So the website is receiving information from your emulator. Okay? If the website's receiving information from your emulator, what's keeping people from not just being smart and finding ways of sending the proper information via the emulator to the website and just cheating? Maybe it's much smarter than I think it is. And it's just, you can't do it. But who calls pancakes flapjacks anyways? I don't. Nice. You can knock that guy into the background. I've never done that in a run. I knew how to do it. The emulator is downloading the achievement rules and the RAM is checking locally. Oh, that makes it even easier. I would think. Oh, stinking knife thrower. Emulator is downloading the achievement. The achievement rules. So the emulator is downloading the achievement rules. Great. Then someone digs into the file that's downloaded and changes the rules. Right? Oh, yeah. Boo. Sorry. Yeah, let's take us outside. Arno and Euler, I am not, in no way am I, oh, Billy. In no way am I trying to be difficult other than just playing devil's advocate for the concept of the retro achievements. I think retro achievements are really cool. I don't know that much about them, and I'm just questioning the way that they work. I wish they could do retro achievements on the actual console. I think that would be really awesome. And I'm just more or less curious. I'm not in any way saying that it's a dumb thing, and I'm not saying that people are cheating. I'm questioning the, could it be possible? And is that a thing that people might be doing and stuff like that? Just for conversation. The player can change the local rules. Maybe retro achievements checks if the rules have been changed by looking at the file hash or something. So essentially, you're downloading the achievements, you're playing through the game, and then you have to upload your achievements? Or are they... Because if you're passing files back and forth and you can edit files, like you just do that. There are modified emulators, but they are the same. Okay. All right. So you use a modified emulator. It's automatic. I gotcha. So I was going with Tsunami there. If it's a modified emulator, then you can create a cheat engine for the emulator. I am playing devil's advocate. I'm guessing that, because here's the thing, what's the purpose? Not like the purpose is to have fun. Going on there and finding a way to cheat the game, you're eventually going to get, yeah. I would imagine most people aren't doing it. You ever have a booger you just can't blow out of your nose? No, I've had congestion where my nose is so plugged I can't blow it. That's when I start digging. One of my favorite things, I've talked about it before. I don't know why it feels so satisfying, but when you've got a booger up in your nose that you can grab a hold of, and somehow it's like this partially dry long booger, and when you finally dislodge it and you pull it out, you can feel it pulling from your sinus behind your eye, and it makes your eye tear up, and you slowly pull out this. Those are so good. Those are great. An achievement system would probably have to be done like speed runs accompanied by a video of you doing it. That's fucking, yeah. It feels like you're pulling your brain out. That's great. Yeah, if they ever came out with an achievement, like an achievement thing that you could put on one of these, and you could plug it, you could just put it in your EverDrive and plug it in there, and you could do achievements on there. Oh, that would be fun. Anybody who says they don't pick, yeah, you show me a person that says they don't pick their nose, and I'll show you a liar. We got to take it outside. I'm going to grab a drink, and then we're going to chat a little bit, and that's the end of the stream. Like I said, it's an early stream today. I've got to get kids to dentists and swim lessons. My wife is going to a James Taylor concert with her mom tonight, and then we leave first thing in the morning for a 3-day trip with the family. I get back Friday evening, and I fly to GDQ Saturday morning. So holy cow. Holy cow. Kids to dentists. Dentists are terrible. Here, I'm going to let you guys take this outside while I go and grab a drink real quick. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take it outside. Beep, beep, boop, boo, dee, dee, boo. Well, We Will of Doom, there will be some streams from GDQ. It just, we won't have the normal stream. When I get back, this better be a full battlefield of spoons, and then buckets better all be done.
Zoltan! Zoltan!
has been summoned to settle the score. Now he will unleash the tide of Wargale.
Go for your head.
Whip. That's a cool whip.
No, it was a tie? Oh, it was a tie. Oh, I can't believe it was a tie. Crap. So it was a tie. That stinks. Must have been a very close one because it was a tie.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. And everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's nobody left on the battlefield. Had to have been a tie. Most likely, the Buckets got very lucky to just squeak out such a tie. Okay, so let's chat just a second about making clips is broken. I bet you people say it stinks on mobile. So what you're saying, Weevil of Doom, is these clips that are in here are broken. I shouldn't even look at them anyways. Yeah. Trustworthy, that very trustworthy statement there, you know, warning me not to waste my time with those 2 clips in the chat, as the clip making process is broken and those should not be trusted anyways. And it won't do the roar. All right, so in closing for the day, this minute goes for Wizards and Warriors, the originally. So there we go there. And there. Mustache hair in my mouth. I hate that. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm sorry.
Hello, Frisco.
A full PC with him wherever he goes. Yeah. But it's like he says, the laptop. He just flips it out, flips it open. Types. Who took all my Slack points? I must suck at Gamba. Fudley, I don't know what you're talking about. Snake, Rattle, and Roll, Chip and Dale 2. Gee, for Screamer, they make me work. Get all your guesses in now, everybody. I don't want to have to do this anymore. Yeah. I gotta go back all the way through it. Snake, Rattle, and Roll.
Holy cow.
Chip and Dale 2. You suck. Go fish. Tsunami, Inspector, PLB, go fish.
You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. You guys suck.
Tsunami with an outro command. We'll do that later. I don't want to do work right now. What do you mean by it took all of your Slack points? Your XP or Slack XP? Probably not. I have to belch. Where'd that come from? Big Nose Caveman. Tis but a shame, but I don't even own one copy. I don't even own one copy of Big Nose Caveman. I demand a refund for losing. You get nothing. You get nothing. Does this have music that we... Oh, no, not that. This music is terrible. So, any questions about the next couple... let's just put Battletoads in for music. For background. Any questions about the next couple of weeks? Excite Bike, we've only given away like 8 of those. Arno, I think we've given away 4 copies of Excite Bike, maybe more. There's not currently a double in there. Excite Bike's like comes with everything. They put the bits where? You had 5 Excite Bikes. Yeah, so what's happened is over time, the pawn has been weird. I mean, I have a collection over here. This is my NES collection. I don't show it behind me because it gives away a lot about my the games that I have. I've thought about starting to worry less about that because the Go Fish is fun. But I don't know if we also do this thing. Moving on. In collecting games, I got a bunch of doubles and we started the Go Fish thing. Then one day actually before this, then I was going to stop doing it because of time. Then Warlord Zen reached out and said that he would do it, but keeping the same, like, relaxed, Dr. Mario. Keeping the same relaxed, 1 to 2 business years delivery. Warlord Zen says, I'll take care of it, which is awesome because I don't have time to do it. And it allows us to keep doing it. Essentially, if you guys guess one that's right, Warlord Zen will send it to you. Now, the thing about it is, at one time, you see I'm looking on my phone for them. At one time, I brought up the Discord in live stream, and I gave away the entire list of Megmax? What's Megmax? If I have to say what's Megmax... So I gave away all of the games in the pond by showing them live, the list of them. Every game I had doubles. So Warlord Zen sold all of those games and used those games to use the money from that to buy a bunch more games for the pond. Now, when we do it, it's because we've bought games or other people have donated games. We've accumulated the extra games in the pond that we give away. And the games that are more common, like Excite Bike and stuff like that, tended to pile up. Now you're going to see less of them. Like Warlord Zen says, he's avoided getting Excite Bike. It's like I'm not going to say whether there is or not, but Mario Duck Hunt, that card is very popular. We try to avoid getting them, and sometimes I think he sells them just to get different games. All controllers are shipped. That's fantastic. Going to ship games soon. What do you do for a living, Saw? You're looking at it. My main source of income is I'm a full-time live streamer. And yeah. You're on YouTube. There's not a whole lot that goes on YouTube. I do live stream there, but the main live stream is on Twitch. I'm looking to start to add to my collection a little bit more. Oh, fish finders. I grabbed three games. All right, let's grab some random games. Right, you did 2 fish finders, so I'll grab 6 random games off of my shelf. Schwarzenegger in Predator. Yoshi. Jack Nicklaus, Golf. This is Cybernoid. The Untouchables. And Spy vs. Spy. Essentially, when you do a fish finder, I show off 3 games, that lets you know that I do have those games, and there's a potential that I have a double, because I gotta have 1 to have 2. Vertex. Anyways, so if you guys have any questions, now's the time to ask about it. Tomorrow morning, I leave for a business trip, Dragon Warrior. And I'm gone for 3 days. I get back and I will immediately fly to GDQ. We will potentially live stream from GDQ Sunday morning, Monday morning, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are the days that I'm there. Those are the potential for live streams. They may be on Retro Runner's channel. So look out for Lolo 2. Lolo 2 is a game that I need. A little bit of extra information for you. I only have Lolo 1, and I would like to get 2. I would like to get 3. So, if you're looking for streams this coming weekend, check with Retro Runner. We're going to be using his laptop. I may sign into my stream and try to stream from there, but probably not. I think I'm going to keep it nice and easy. Then when I get back from GDQ, it'll be on a Wednesday. Then I'm going to stream Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings, just like I always do, because I've got to get some streaming in because I fly out first thing that next Monday, and I am gone for a solid week. Kickle Cubicle? What the hell is that? I don't know why I'm looking. No. They aren't giving him a CRT to play on? No. There's a practice room. It may be like IRL streams. Like we may grab a phone and stream and walk around GDQ. We may do streams from the hotel with his laptop. We have no idea exactly what we're going to do. No, they told him that. No CRT. For his run on the stage? There's no way they're not giving him a... If it was me, I wouldn't do it. I find no reason personally for a runner to... Let's have a short conversation about this, because just that fact alone is pretty dumb. That is pretty loose. For a streamer to provide entertainment for Games Done Quick so that they can raise money for charity, there is a lot that has to happen. They have to get to the event. They have to practice the game, which they've already practiced. They have to maybe practice it a different way for it. They have for a marathon event. They've got to deal with the nerves and the scheduling. They're constantly rescheduling. That's why I've said when it comes to NES Fest, it's a bunch of friends and NES people in a hotel room hanging out playing games. There's no stress. There's no requirements. There's no schedule. All of that stuff makes it harder on the runners or the players, because we don't even do speed runs. Then what do the runners get out of it? What do they get out of it? It costs them money to go there. It costs them money for the hotel room. I think they may get a free ticket to the event, but I don't know that for sure. What do we get out of it? You say exposure, but I don't believe it. Okay, let me restate. You are getting some exposure, but I don't believe people watch. The exposure is not what you expect. Less people are watching GDQ for retro, for one thing, and for finding a new person to follow. If you're watching GDQ, you already really know about speedrunning, and you know the games that you like, and you're watching the people that you like. I don't feel that as many people are, and maybe I'm wrong, but the reason why I say this is I have seen people that are repeat regulars at GDQ that, and I'm not naming names, that aren't famous streamers. I don't really think the exposure really makes it. Especially if they can't even provide you with a CRT to play on, if they can't even do some of that stuff. Ugh, gross. They get networking opportunities. That's one of the reasons, Fudley, why I'm going. The networking opportunities are the people that you meet there, not actually being on the stage. you making him use a retro tink. They only have 2 retro tinks. I can't believe it. They're not giving runners CRTs at SGDQ. That is, and the reason for it is, so Games Done Quick was a bunch of people playing retro games on a couch, and that was Games Done Quick. It grew into speed running. It was more about speed running than it was about hanging out on a couch. There isn't even a couch anymore. You sit in chairs. You're not even on the couch anymore. And I think that's where I think our NES Fest event is a shout out to old GDQ. It's a room full of people that like playing video. You don't have to speed run. All you're doing is playing a game and featuring the game and having fun. There's no schedule. You go there and you can watch, or you go to the event and you can just hang out and eat food and drink beer and meet people and have fun. And you don't even have to, or if you decide, hey, I want to play this game. Well, I mean, he's going to be done in 15 minutes. You can sit down and play. It's GDQ back to its heart, I think. Weeblo of Doom, I have never once said, oh, look at this guy running this game at GDQ. Let's check out his stream. I think that's the general idea. Otherwise, you'd see people that you'd see their channels grow a lot. Now, don't get me wrong. I think that for modern games, it's different. If you're playing, let's say, what's a popular Minecraft or something like that here, and you do something incredible, you're probably going to get some traction with more modern. People aren't really watching GDQ for retro anymore because they've eliminated so much of the retro. Raid pizza done. Weeblo's always watching Minecraft. Warlord's End, they can't use that as a thing. They have practice rooms, and in the practice rooms, there is 150 CRTs there. There will be. Unless they're doing away with the practice rooms as well. Then there's like no, the practice rooms are the fun part. That's where all of the people and the runners get together and play games and hang out. The reason to go to GDQ is for the practice rooms and hanging out with people in the practice rooms and watching people do stuff and chatting about things. I mean, I met JSR 2 years ago in the practice rooms, and it's where I decided that I was going to run Zelda 1, and we worked out a bunch of damageless strategies for Zelda 1 in the practice rooms. You still get to audition on the black leather couch. It's sassy. Not everyone does. Holy Cow says, I found you because Cosmic mentioned me in a video? Really? I was mentioned in I feel flattered. I was mentioned in a Cosmic video? That's cool. I never knew that. What video? Now, that one makes sense through Carl Jobs. That makes sense. A long time ago. Really? I didn't know. I'd love to collab with Cosmic at some point in time. He seems like such a cool guy. Laid back and cool guy. All right, let's look at that raid. I got to get going because I've got to get cleaned up, and I've got kids' dentist appointments and kids' swim practice and Vintage Toys. We'll see you later, guys. It's the next few weeks. I don't even know. I can't really explain it very well other than my stream is going to be hit or miss for a few weeks. I don't like it, but there's really nothing I can do about it. Life happens. I guess everyone needs some time off. I would rather... I'm a hermit. I like sitting home and playing Nintendo every day, but we need family vacations, and I need to spend time with... So for those that don't know, I am going on a hike with Lucky, a guy that I met on my through hike of the AT that has become a lifelong friend. Lucky's turning 83. I don't know how many more hikes we have together. And I can't pass up the opportunity. So I'll be hiking with him for a week. There will be some stuff we can still keep up on Discord. I've got some YouTube videos planned for uploads for while I'm gone and stuff. Please don't try to kill Lucky again. I mean, that becomes harder and harder. At the end of a GDQ where they rated a streamer and then that streamer rated someone and then they rated you. Really, Fudley? That must have been a while ago. Weeblo wants to raid Piece of Pizza. I don't see any problem with that. I don't see any problem with that. Pizza is good times. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Someone said this guy is playing Jaws, and I said, you son of a bitch. Really? It was Jaws? It was Jaws. It was. And then you enticed me with Ninja Gaiden. And it's... Yeah. Came in on Jaws. Huh. Giggity. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to raid Piece of Pizza. If you have a Slack Pack Wolf, be sure to drop it in her chat. And wish her good luck on playing some Super Mario Brothers. Tell you what, it's kind of fun to think about how long this stream has been going. We are almost on 6 years. I have no plans of ever stopping this. I've been doing some different gaming things, but retro mornings. In fact, coming this winter, I think we're going to have time to do more streaming because all of my kids will be in school. The stream may start a little earlier. The stream will potentially go a little later. And we'll create more dumb day after day after day. But you got to stick with me through these times where the stream is down a bit. I like to be extremely consistent with streaming. I treat it as a job. So in the morning, I want to be here. Sometimes I won't be able to, but you guys got to stick with me. I will be back to a consistent stream after the hike with Lucky, and that'll be like second week of July. Now, there will be streams in the meantime, but consistency will be back then. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, and we will see you later. Bye. Bye-bye, go! See ya!